Aries, okay, November. So this will be your love reading for November, Aries. And if you are interested in your Aries career or Aries singles reading, that will be listed in the comments below. So, all right, so let's get started and see what's going on with Aries and love. All right, I'm going to pull some oracle cards first, sort of as a guide, energy, that sort of thing. Maybe it's some advice in there. We'll see what happens. And then we'll get to your read. Okay, I'm feeling all those actually. Okay. Ooh, okay. Little heads up here. I mean, you have good cards, but there is something that may be a little distrustful here. But you do have some positive cards too. So let's go ahead and see the situation before I comment on those further. Although I will give you one good thing here. You do have abundance at the bottom of the deck. Okay, and not one good thing. You actually have happy family here. You have a couple good cards, but abundance is at the bottom of the deck, so that is awesome. All right, so let's take a look, Aries, and see who you are dealing with in your love situation, and see if we can put this together here for November. I'm doing this pretty early. This is still at the end of October, so you know it may or may not resonate right now, but let's see how November plays out. Okay. Okay, so I feel somebody really needs the truth from you. Like they are like really wanting like to communicate or get some clarity about a situation with you. We'll go over this in a minute because it could be something else too, but that's what I'm getting so far. Okay. Okay. All right. Because your card came out in their energy, the Emperor. So, I mean, it could be that you're just dealing with another Aries, so that's fine. And if so, that's just showing their energy. Let me just say this to you. If you are dealing with a Scorpio specifically, okay, they are really needing to, because a Scorpio, I just see this energy here for some of you. If they have a strong Scorpio presence, sun sign, or heavily in their chart, I feel like they really need some clarity from you. And it's like, because unfortunately that's kind of how they feel in control. All right, so it's not that they're trying to be controlling or manipulating or whatever, but Scorpios tend to need certain amounts of information. If they feel something is being hidden from them, then they don't feel complete. You know, they like to get like all of the, it's not saying that you can't have some privacy to yourself, but they like to have enough, you know, of the they don't like a whole bunch of jigsaw puzzle pieces, in other words. Okay, so I do feel that's strong. Now if you're not dealing with a Scorpio, if you are dealing with another Aries, then I feel like they kind of want to, I feel it's the same scenario as what I just said with Scorpio. I feel like they really need some clarity from you. They might even be kind of pondering, kind of walking away. I don't think they will, but it's possible. But they are craving some sort of like profound change within this relationship. I feel they want to work with you because of these two threes here, because they're not like third party threes. It's the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So definitely, you know, especially if this has anything to do with a couple kids or something like that, you know, if you guys are married and there's kids, I feel like they want to work things out. Maybe spend some time with the kids, maybe even have some sort of like mediation or counseling or something like that. They need some sort of like real, they're hoping for some, like emotionally, they're hoping for some real profound change in this relationship. Okay, so I think this is, they're hoping for, a lot of this too is hoping for a reconciliation with you. All right, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are apart. I mean, this could be a marriage that just isn't really at its best right now, or a long-term relationship that's just not at its best. But I do feel like this is causing them a lot of anxiety, and they truly do want to, they have love for you, and they do want to reconcile. And they want to help provide more. So if they haven't been much of a provider, I don't feel it's because of lack of enthusiasm or laziness or anything like that. They just maybe didn't have a good run at things. I feel like they really want to like start building like more of a future with you, that is solid. So financially, things like that. They want to start like saving money, things of that nature, responsible type things for your future. I feel like they want to buy you nice things too with the Empress card here. All right, so that's like things they want. I'm not sure if they will, if they have the ability to, but those are things I'm seeing that they want. But let's see. I'm going to put down your cards so we can get a little bit more in this. So show me Aries. Because the only thing I'm a little concerned about is all that stuff I just said. We do have the Deceit card. That's why I was like, with the Oracle cards. But it is next to the Community card. So it could be just, there could be somebody that is giving you, like in your little circle, or your big circle, whichever. Like somebody could be kind of giving you false information or false advice. They could be maybe envious that, you guys have, you have the potential to have something good here and they're giving you like bad advice. That could be. But let's see. Let me see what else comes out. Okay. Knight of Cups. Okay. Actually, I'm going to set that aside because I'm not sure if that's your energy because I was talking about this particular person. So hold on. Show me Aries energy, please. Aries energy in this love situation. Show me Aries in this love situation, please. Okay. 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 Wow. Okay, so I do have the Death card. I've got the World card. I have Death card in theirs, World card in yours. I mean, this could definitely be leading towards separation. Let's see. But you have the Four of Wands also. Actually, you know what I think this is? I think this, because this is a common theme this month, is I think this is like things weren't going well and there was maybe talk of separation, or maybe you guys actually did separate or something along those lines, or just in general, like the emotions of you guys just kind of were on the sidelines. And I feel like this is the end of there needs to be some profound communication and profound change, and I feel like then you guys start a new cycle again together with different eyes and different viewpoints. That's what I'm seeing here. With more passion. I think marriage could be in some of your futures with this person, quite frankly. If, like I said, I think if you guys can work together and get on the same page and really communicate well together, I feel like this is, if this isn't, hitting or, because like I said, it may not because it's happening in November, but the thing is that some of this should be hitting now. So if this isn't hitting, it might not be the read for you, because what I'm seeing is a couple who have already kind of been together, kind of formed something together, might even have kids together, perhaps, not necessarily, they might just have, they might be like a single dad or single mom, but who, just like I said, haven't emotionally connected lately, but now it's like due to like this real need to communicate, I think that you guys will. And it feels like you guys are starting to build something, like realize that you guys need to build like a sturdy foundation, not just kind of go along with the flow of things. Like your relationship takes a different level where you start realizing you need to build tangibly, okay, for your future. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm also seeing added passion to the relationship also in November. Mostly on your part. Like I think you're the one that gets the ball rolling in that respect. Let me see what else. I do feel though that you do have some really hidden emotions about this particular person, things that may need to be explored. In other words, you might feel like you might have a lot of love for this person, but just something is kind of sitting there that just doesn't feel right, or it's just kind of like this little bit of a nagging type energy. I feel like that might be experienced in November. I think there's some hidden things that haven't really been explored in your own emotions, Aries, about this person that you may want to, you don't need to dive into it and go dark and heavy and all of that, but I think there is a certain amount of deeper emotions that do need to be explored and not just buried or tucked away because, you want to try and stay positive. I do feel like you do need to face some of those things that may have occurred with this relationship and just come face to face with them, battle your demons kind of thing, slay them, that kind of deal. This relationship definitely has potential. It might even be leading towards marriage or long-term, quite frankly, because you have the Four of Wands, Aries, and we also do have this card of contract, okay, which could be marital contracts, that sort of thing. I do think there's somebody in your circle that, like your friendship circle or like your family's friends circle or whatever community might mean to you that is into you, okay, and because they are into you, they might be feeding you false information, okay, so just be aware of that. I think that there could be somebody that is trying to win you over, and by doing that, they might be saying, giving you bad advice or, acting like they're your friend or that they care or that they're the shoulder to cry on, but then really they're subtly feeding you all these, like, negative energies, about your relationship because maybe they want you, that kind of thing. I'm kind of getting that sense. Let me see if I get a little more on that. Community and deceit. Yeah, this person wants you, all right? This person does want you. So, it could even be, maybe it's this same person. It's like maybe they are, I feel it's exterior. I think it's a different person, but for some of you, it might be this person because they really want to know what's going on with you. And so in that case, like they might be putting up a front to friends, to family, to, your circle of friends and putting up this front like, oh, everything's great, I'm doing fantastic. It could be that too. That they're trying to put up this front and deceive everyone that, oh no, I'm good or we're good, oh, I'm good without her or I'm good without him, or just the opposite. Oh no, we're good, everything's okay, we're not separated. There's something about that going on that's a little deceiving, but I'm not too worried about that. It's either this person or it's somebody in your circle. That's the one I'd be more concerned about. So if that seems to be something like a little bell going off in your head that somebody's been giving you advice that maybe, maybe because they are into you, just be cautious around that because they might be, trying to manipulate you for their own benefit because they like you. Other than that, let me see where this goes because, it seems a little heavy, but I really feel like there's like this kind of underlying kind of profound love with this situation. I didn't see enough cup cards though to confirm that. It's just kind of what I'm feeling. So let me see if the cards confirm what I'm feeling because who knows. All right, the song, oh my god, that song just came to my mind by Beck, Lost Cause. So I don't know, love that song. Wow. All right, but that song just totally popped into my head. It's by Beck, and it's called Lost Cause. All right, so let's see. But the thing is, stuff like that, it's like they might, somebody might be a lost cause in this scenario, like those lyrics in that, but that's just now. That doesn't mean that they can't rise above that energy or that they won't. All right, so show me these two going into December. All right, Tower card. Okay. Seven of Cups, Page of Wands. So you definitely guys will be communicating and working on things and definitely working on the passion. I think that is featured here. And you have the Star card, so healing and moving away from issues. So I think moving into December, you start, and this isn't your December read or anything like that. I'm just kind of seeing where this might go. You have the Tower card coming out first, so I do feel there's going to be some radical changes within this relationship this month. The only thing, the Seven of Cups is here, so I still feel like you guys both have this sense of you're not exactly sure what you guys want. like exactly, like especially if you're manifestors or things like that, like if you watch manifestation videos, how you need to pinpoint what you want. You need to have a clear image of where you're going and that sort of thing. It doesn't necessarily mean everything has to be tailored to that, but when you have like a pretty clear idea of what you want from a relationship or what you expect and those types of things to communicate to each other, then you got something like a drawing, a blueprint to work with. And I feel like that hopefully can happen, more towards December or earlier. I do feel like you guys will choose to work on the relationship with this Seven of Pentacles and nurture it and grow. There will be communication for sure. There might be somebody else involved in this situation, because I do have this community card, which is the kind of like the Three of Cups in tarot, which can be a third party card, and there is a card of deceit. So there could be another party involved in this. If so, I think it would be most likely on their end, and they sincerely regret it, because they had the Eight of Cups, which is regret to me. So, I mean, there could be something like that. But I just don't feel like that would be around very long if it was, okay? And then you guys have the Ace of Wands and the Star card. And that to me is like healing the passion, having a new vitality towards this relationship. And with your other oracle cards of happy family and contract, I sincerely think like a lot of this is going to be headed towards marriage for you guys, or really committing to each other. And I do strongly feel somebody in this scenario has kids. So, that seems to be coming out strong too. So I'm going to leave it there. I mean, for the most part, I don't know if this will hit with everybody, because it seemed pretty darn specific. But, if you are dealing with a relationship that you're trying to evaluate if it needs more work or what have you, I feel like this person too, they want to talk to you. They want to tell you the truth about things. They're afraid that won't happen, but they're trying to own up to their mistakes, and they really want to communicate with you. That's what I was getting from that. So, all right, thanks guys. If you got anything from this video, all I ask please is if you could just leave a comment. So anything, like, I was joking in the other videos, like even, I love basketball or something like that, not fishing for compliments or anything like that. It just really helps my channel. So that's what I ask. And also I ask that you guys have a fantastic November. All right, thanks Aries. Bye.